And welcome, YouTube! The great wide world has joined us here. I can't help you if you've heard anything that may be socially, spiritually, or psychologically destroying you. Talking about Miley Cyrus has that side effect. I don't know. As you can see, there is an even larger slate of people lurking around at the bottom of the hangout. Say hello, normal people.
Hello, normal people.
Hello to the normal people, wherever they are.
Yeah, whoever, wherever, however they are. This week will be a lot less tight than last week, folks. I want you to know that right now, because character generation is always messy. It's always a little more exciting than you may have thought about, in the sense of just people need to get their stuff together. And I'm not going to edit this. Just not going to happen. I'm too lazy.
Mere anarchy will be unleashed upon the internets.
That is correct. But on the positive side, I can promise that the people in the stream will actually get to see the books as we talk about going through and creating characters, and that will make everything a little better. I have pre-pulled 5 Machinas setups that we will use. I know I have 7, but I haven't heard from everybody. I know that Spencer has got everybody's character sheets pre-populated in the Google Docs directory. Yes, no.
It's Drive now, because branding.
Yes, the Google Drive directory. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I even went through and made everyone owner of their own character sheet, so they don't have to share access if they don't want to.
Owner of a broken
Eric's
heart,
character journal.
much better than Anyway, yeah.
It's good.
I will point out that in the Hangout, as I flip over here to the Hangout window and point at the fact that, again, Todd has joined us. He didn't have to. Here he is! But he's not unmuted, so he's either eating or licking a cat. No, that's Eric. Or he's ashamed of us. He's setting up his webcam. Oh, dear God, how could this end poorly? Bruce is here. Hey, Bruce.
Hello, guys.
Hey, bro.
And ladies.
You planning to play? You planning to play? Or
no, I'm actually busy doing some work, so it's going to be just listening again.
All right, fair enough. It's all good. For people who would like to listen, but can't figure out where to listen, where it's at, what to do, the event itself contains a link to the Hangout. However, it also contains a link to the YouTube URL associated with the live stream. We are definitely streaming right now because I'm watching it with one of my spare eyes. I have several. And so this should be okay. So if you would just like to listen and probably not suffer the slings and arrows of our outrageous fortune, that's cool too. We can handle that. Eric the Half-a-Bee, I'm going to ask you something right now.
I may even answer.
Do you have D6s?
Do I have D6s?
D6s.
Andy? I don't know where my dice bag went. Hold on a
See,
second.
what kind of a gamer is he? This is a test. This is a test to know.
Oh, hold on.
He's a sad and pathetic refuse pile. The
You
answer
said
is
we were
yes,
going
he
to use
is.
digital dice thingies.
It's all right. I've got my random.
No, I've got it here.
No, I got it. It's cool. It's all right.
I got my dice bag.
He's playing with his bag right now, folks.
It was just over in this box.
It's all right.
D6s, you say? How many?
D6s. Well, for character generation, all right. Everybody that actually read my article on character generation, put your hand up.
Read it. I don't remember it.
The only person who can actually be seen on the stream. Hi. Anyway.
We also
It has
have
been
a
read.
chat. It looks like Todd read it. Spencer read it. Everybody else is a sad embarrassment to the nature of humanity. Congratulations.
Hey, I read it. It was a little while ago, and I've had this cold thing.
Didn't
I don't
stick in
think
his
this is
mind.
just allergy anymore.
Wasn't important to him. It's all right. It's all right. For those who are in the stream and surprised that I am already prepared, in the stream right now, coming down the pipe, you are seeing it, the After the Horsemen book. That's right, I'm showing you the book. That's it. Oh, but it doesn't seem to like it when I turn pages. There we go. It didn't like it when I turned pages before, but now So I can actually walk you through character generation with all the tables and stuff. Holy crap, Todd!
Yeah, I'm real and all that.
Oh man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can totally hear you.
Yeah, and pretty good actually.
We can hear you better than we could classically hear David, so aces.
Well, we got 8 now. Nice.
Yeah. Not everybody is
What
creating
is the
tonight.
maximum lately?
I don't think we've tested
It's 10.
It's still 10?
Yeah, it's you and 9 other people, so 10 people basically.
Me and 9 of my closest / only friends.
And don't you forget it. I mean,
No, it's all right. That's who you start killing anyway. Don't start
We're the ones that he paid off. That's the thing.
in goods and or services. That's correct. All right. So, everybody has their character sheet all pulled up in front of them, right?
I do.
That's right.
yeah.
All right, so here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I am not using the Google app for displaying it in the Hangout because that would be redundant and silly. Instead, I'm just going to start at the top and work our way down. Now, wonderfully, I can switch between the Hang full screen and the books. Both books with a hang in them and without, depending on if it obscures anything. But in the meantime, fantastic. What we're going to do is we're going to create characters for 700 horsepower. At least this niche of 700 horsepower. When I say this niche, I mean this time in this place. Mainly as an excuse to drive fast in circles and rampage throughout the wasteland and probably get in horrible trouble. This is not the full scope of 700 horsepower because, as we talked about last week, when we watched the world die, thanks Todd, we created an entire apocalypse, which I have turned into a narrative, which makes it a little easier to digest, I think. I posted that to the 700 horsepower community. You all read that, right?
Yes,
Yep.
I did read that.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Okay. More
It was nice
enthusiasm
and
next
depressing.
time. More enthusiasm. If it
That
sounds a
ought to
little
really
sexual.
feel me up reading that.
All right. So we are going to make characters that will work in both After the Horsemen and Machinas, because we are going to start our world in our terms of play playing some Machinas, because I want to. And I want to drive really fast and shoot people in the back. I've already pulled 5 random Kurgan bits for Machinas. If I need a couple more, I'll just scream for them in the other room. Not a problem. And, yeah, but we need to start with After the Horsemen. So, if you've got your character sheet, and it occurs to me that if I were really, really smart, if I were as smart as I pretend to be, I'd have my own character sheet pulled up here in a window. So, give me a moment. I can make that happen. Everybody in the global stream is experiencing the wonder of looking at the character sheet that I put together before for myself. And I believe that you can actually make out all of it in the actual 720 display. So it should be quite readable, or close to it.
Ooh.
No, it's like crazy and stuff. All right, so as you can see on the sheet, starting in the upper left, we have names, we've got what kind of class we are, we've got a few numeric stats. The green side is After the Horsemen, red side is Machinas, by the way. That's just to make it easier. Got a couple of attributes, some stuff, and some grunt friends and who your enemies are. Most of this down here will be not filled out. So we'll start at the top in the incredible place that we love to start, which is, in the game basics.
Basics!
Yay! Why am I not doing that? Oh, okay, there we go. Proper. So we're going to start at the top. I know that the first thing listed down here in the bottom right is it a star or a grunt? But that's not the most important question for me. Can't start there. I don't think you guys can start there. I think it would be wrong. I think the most important place to start is, what's your name? And names are important. Names always set the stage for what kind of people you are. I'm like, references to ancient music figures and the classic family name that I've used in every RPG ever created by man for decades now. So that's why I'm going with Presley Aaron Vry. because I'm insane. So let's start. You know, if you have an idea, talk. Tell me, who are you?
I'm gonna jump in here because I have a lower third and all that has my character name. I don't know. I don't know why I had a character kind of spring full form to mind, but I did, and so there's a lot of information on him that has nothing to do with the actual attributes and stats and such.
Well, that's gonna go.
That
well.
probably won't ever be gone over in this section, but yeah, I typed a lot. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, my name is right below me. It's Jason Nesbitt.
Jason Nesbitt. Does he wear a weird little toque? Does he play with 3 other guys in a band?
No.
If you're old, you got that joke. If not, too bad.
Here I am.
Ask
not
your
getting that joke.
parents.
Ask your parents. That's right, kids. Ask your parents. All right, so let me move left to right, because this is going to make it much easier for me. Todd, you look intent.
Do I have a name? No. Actually, I have a question.
I have answers, or lies.
We talked about the beekeepers and the Beeble. Now that it's 150 years later, what's the status on that? Because I'm kind of thinking of being some sort of religious thing.
Let me give you the standard answer that I give to my players in this sort of situation. I don't know, you tell me. That's we haven't quite nailed down any of that stuff, so...
Yeah.
Beyond what Kiyomi has vaguely specified that she's a member of a very religious beekeeper family.
Other than that, no. It could be a completely different beekeeper family. We just don't know. So you tell me...
You still have beekeepers, though, and we still have big hives, and then we still have people who have to have the dangerous job of knowing how to go in there and get the honey, and maybe that involves some sort of weird spiritual talent they believe they have.
Sure.
To bee whisper. I think I want to be a bee whisperer.
Okay. Sure. Do you see how hard that was? This is
Yeah.
the
And
horrible
actually, I have one of those fuzzy animal hats with the little bear ears.
It's an artifact of a long-forgotten age.
I have to actually buy one to wear it when we're playing.
And then
I'm okay with this. That's fine with me.
I don't have a name yet, though. Come back to me for the name.
Okay, well, we'll skip on for Bruce isn't playing. David, that means you're next.
Oh shit.
Your name is Oh Shit.
Actually, no, it is going to be Tuco.
Tuco.
go.
If you're gonna shoot, shoot. If you're gonna talk. Don't shoot. That was also too obscure, wasn't it? Damn it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty obscure. I'm sorry. No, I am just not that worthy.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Tuco, it's just one name, right? Or do you
Tuco Garcias.
Tuco Garcias. All right, cool. Make sure that you get that put in your sheet. I dig it. Eric the half a bee.
Yes.
Ironically, vis-a-vis,
Yes.
ipso facto.
The name I've been stuck with is almost since the point of, gee, what would I name my character? Sprung to mind, can't get away from it. He goes by Turtle.
Turtle.
Yep, there's some childhood story about it that most people don't know.
All right, Turtle.
They just call him Turtle.
All right, Turtle. Turtle is good. I can work with Turtle. Jess is muted. I suspect she has arrived home.
I am fine. I was just laughing my butt off at Turtle. I'm sorry. I love it. I just giggled. That was great.
Turtle. We will move on to the wait, we know what Kiyomi's name is. It's him. This is where you talk for yourself, sweetie. Promise. You can
I
say that.
could. Hang on. Don't do that thing.
Thing? Ben Grimm won't ever do things you don't like.
No, Google was being stupid.
Google does lots of things you won't like.
Well, that's true. If it didn't do the things we don't like, it'd never do the things we do like. It's like dating that way, when I think about it.
Yes, my name is Hymenoptera Him Langstruth.
With a name like Hymenoptera, it's gotta be good.
You're right.
You bee cultists. I don't know what to do with you. And Spencer, we've already hit, and we've done me. So good. Fantastic.
I have, as always, entirely too much character background.
Too much backstory. All right,
Do you
so-
like me? Just create a whole third category over here just beyond Machinas, make it purple, and just write all the history down. It's all there.
Okay, see, here's the rule. You and Key are not allowed to be brother and sister or have a weird off-color backstory, which ties your characters together in weird and perhaps unnatural ways.
I think we get enough of that with Kingdom, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, go back and watch all the Kingdom shows, folks, because
New Avalon, it's a wonderful place.
Spencer and Key can no longer be allowed to play together. Ever.
Aww.
Yeah, it's kind of true. All right, so we got back to Todd, who has been inundated with horror now.
And making coffee.
Making coffee. Making coffee would also be a good name. We'll get back to you then. All right, so let's shift over to the book then. Fantastic. So now we get to talk about the question of whether you're a star or whether you're a grunt. The answer is everybody that I'm talking to right now, you're stars. And I'll tell you why. Because stars get the advantage of certain things in the character mechanics that go your way. You get star advantages such as star power, larger than life, cheating death, and free will. Star power basically lets you magically not take damage because you're cool. Right?
There you go.
You have a pool of points. You take damage. You burn. Basically, you roll a stack of dice. See if you burn off any points from it. You want that star power. Believe me, these games are fairly lethal. So star power will keep you alive. Larger than life means that no one with a reputation less than you can kill you. Even better, the worst they can do is out of the fight. Mind you, that's after star power is applied. Ha ha ha! Good times. If you are killed by somebody with an equal or higher reputation, well, you're a star. You can cheat death, which means that basically you get wished out of the plot for a little bit, but come back with your rep reduced by 1. Sometimes that's not a good thing. Sometimes you'll go, no, I'll just make a new character, but sometimes taking a permanent disability is good times. Also, you get free will, which means that there are certain situations in which you don't have to roll for your behavior. You just do whatever the hell you want. That's when you receive fire, when somebody in your group goes down under fire, when you're out of cohesion with the rest of your group, or when you recover from duckback, which you can take. All that stuff, you don't worry about. You do what the hell you want. You a star. Your buddies, however... Eric, you could tell these people about what happens when you have less than high reputation, not grunt buddies, couldn't you?
Yeah, we've run a lot of all things zombies at conventions and chaos.
Chaos. It's even more fun when you have reputation 4 stars. Luckily for you guys, nobody here is reputation 4. You're all rep 5. Yoo-hoo! On page 6 of the book, you can see upper right, you can see that reputation runs from 2 to 6. 6 is John Hell from Hell Comes to Frogtown. I'm probably the only one that knows that movie too. Damn it.
Mad Max?
Yeah, I mean, Max from, well, definitely from Beyond Thunderdome. I think in the original Mad Max, he's only rep 5. So you guys are all rep 5. You don't have to make any decision about that. So we've gone through the parts you don't have to worry about. That's fantastic. Wahoo. So let's talk about things you do get to decide on. Your skills, right? You got 3 skills. You got fitness, you got people, which is abbreviated as PEP, and savvy, right? Fitness, about what you think it is. It's used for making physical challenges. How big, strong, hard, badass you are physically. People, how well you get on with other people. Quite useful in many situations. Can keep you out of bad situations where you have to make fitness checks. And savvy which is really how good you are at your job, at your role, at common sense. Now, traditionally, role players take, like, no savvy. But we're talking about a game. So, very important. Those are the three. Now, here's the other thing. You start with, and here's the great part, you start with 0 in all skills. All 3 of them, right? Take your rep. Your rep goes in one of them. Rep minus 1 goes in another one. Rep minus 2 goes in a third. You're done. So basically, you've got a 5, a 4, and a 3 to allocate. Makes it easy, folks. Makes it easy.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Where's my Staples button?
The easy button. So, in the case of Presley Aaron, I was really just interested in being really competent at doing what he does. So I put a 5 in Savvy. Put a 4 in People because I knew I was going to be screwing myself when it came to talking to people later. And, yeah, he's a tall, weedy dude. So he's got a fitness of 3.
I did the same build.
Yep. Not an unusual build. A perfectly reasonable build. Note that average people aren't really rep 3. Which means that average people have a 3-2-1 most of the time. So even your worst stat is as good as the average person most of the time.
Always nice.
Sound excited?
Yeah.
Everybody cool? Everybody with me?
Yeah, we are very excited and very want to get on with this.
All right, you got that allocated then?
Yes.
A strong man. Have fitness 5.
Many good feelings. Todd, you got it?
I got it. I'm going for People 4, Fit 3, Savvy 5. I have a name too. My name is Winnie because it's written on the back of the hat.
That's good. That's a good method. I like this method. It's a good method. I like it. I like it. Great. So now we get to attributes, which are named something completely different in Machinas because consistency is for little people, I guess. Attributes are where we start having to take our time and actually do some random selection. Except the first one you get is not random. You guys are all stars, so you get 2 attributes. If you look in the directory, you should see that there are GIF files of the appropriate tables. But honestly, that's really just going to make it easier to do the picked ones. Let's do the random one first, and it'll make it so much easier. Then you can look at your picked one while we move on to somebody else.
And maybe choose a picked one that complements your random one just a little bit.
Yeah. The random one is the one that's going to maybe cut you. I will tell you this. No one is getting Psycho. If anyone gets Psycho, we'll pick a different one.
You don't actually
Let's not
get
Psycho.
No.
Okay.
No. Psycho is way too dangerous and will lead to bad things. So, let's start with Todd again. Todd, you got a D6 on you, bro?
I do have a D6. I don't have the document up, so you'll have to...
That's cool. I got it up in front of me.
Oh, a 3.
All right, so a 3. Let's see. A 3 means we use attribute section 1 or 3. Now give us another 1d... wait a second here.
1d6.
Gotta get my brain together. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. So you got a 3? We're giving me another d6.
And it's a 2?
A 2. You are a drunkard or druggie.
No,
okay.
not at all, actually.
It's basically at the start of any significant encounter.
Alex,
What?
you have to roll 3d6.
No.
Yes, because you go to attribute section 1, 2, or 3, or 4, 5, or 6, and then you roll on the
No.
table there, and then
Dude,
you roll on that
it's-
table.
Look at it. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. If you want to do that, let's do it. All right, that's 2. That puts him on table 2. You get out of being drunk this time. Give us one more d6.
I was kind of okay with that. But,
All right, well, I tell you what. Give us another d6,
If you
and I'll
want
let
to,
you
yeah.
choose, because I'm cool that way.
well, my third roll is 3.
3. Okay, you get to be a choice between a drunk or a coward.
Oh,
I'm
going-
sorry, actually. Yeah.
Hey, can I be addicted to something in the honey?
Yeah, sure.
Makes sense.
You can be all up in that honey mead because you'll.
I'm all up in that honey stuff. Yeah.
I will
I get
point
a
out.
personal benefit out of it as well as the economic benefit.
I will point out that my character's a moonshiner, so thumbs up.
I just want to know this: can he be a drunken coward?
Oh well, that's entirely up to him. All right, so let me
Combo.
explain drunk to you. Basically, at the beginning of any encounter, if you roll a 6, you get to see how drunk you are. If you're staggering, it reduces some of your movement. If you're a dumbass, you get to roll. You get to behave as dim, which is basically you just get a stat decrease. Or you could get nerves of steel. Being drunk does occasionally have a big positive. So awesome.
Yeah,
We have
the druggy variant.
Yeah,
It's
well.
actually I think it's bee venom. Actually, maybe I'm trying to.
I'm cool with
trying to
Be
develop
addicted to
tolerance
bee venom. Oh shit.
wow.
Yeah.
We have. This is the best racing team ever.
Hey, but sometimes it makes me feel awesome.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. You're addicted to bee venom. In the meantime, you may want to look through the files and see which one you want to pick, but we'll come back to you.
It does say once it has been determined how the character behaves when drunk or drugged, the character always behaves that way.
Yep, but we don't know yet because it'll be more fun to find out. And frankly, it'll be more fun to roll every time because I'm insane that way. David,
Yes.
you have your D6 like a D6?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Throw it, bro.
And I get a 3.
Okay, section 1, 2, or 3. Give me another D6.
A 2.
Okay, so that's table 2. Give me another D6.
So one more D6?
Yes.
A 1.
I really don't know
Alright.
what that is.
So we had 1. We had 3. A which?
He's a
2.
child at heart.
Maybe?
Oh, he's 3, 2, 1. You're a child at heart. You
Aw.
interact well with children, and it counts as +2 to people when taking people challenge with a child. Also, you will always come to the aid of a child. Hey, you're on your own there, bro.
Yeah.
I will always make a child drunken and hand it to the drunk to drive really fast. That's my plan. All right, Eric.
All right. My first roll, 1.
Okay.
Second roll,
Table 1.
5. I thought it. I'm confused now.
Correct.
Yeah. So you're on table 5 of section 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Which is on
And
the
now I'm
second.
rolling again.
Okay.
2.
You are hot-headed. Check it and see.
Oh dear.
You get a -2 to skill when taking a people challenge. Apparently,
So I'm an ornery old coot apparently.
So perfect.
So I just get -2 to people essentially.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Unless they're really drunk, I suppose. Maybe I don't know. We'll work it out.
Which attribute did you get, Eric?
Hot-headed.
Ah.
Check it and see. And that brings us to Kiyomi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to tell each other what we chose later?
Well, yeah, kind of. We're working on that. We're gonna do the randoms first. So
Okay.
I know I shouldn't trust you with dice, but I'm going to anyway. Do you have your D6?
I do, but these are not my lucky dice.
Thank you.
I think they're at your house, actually.
I'm keeping them safe for all humanity.
Four?
All right, put you in section 456. Okay.
The second section.
Section. Second. 1d6.
Three?
And that puts us on table 3. One more d6.
Four?
You're a scrounge. You have an innate ability to find items that others may overlook. Basically, when you search for resources, you always get an extra roll. So, if you remember from All Things Zombie, when you went into a house or a car or something looking for stuff, you get an extra roll to see if there's something in there. That will actually come in really handy. The spirit of bees. That's all I can come up with. Alright. And I ended up with Moonshiner as my...
That's a really good one.
It is a really good one. And that was, for my random, I ended up with Wishy Washy, which was basically, anytime I get a 1, I end up, in a people test, I have to re-roll it. I don't know, man.
Good for you. Alright.
Alright.
That is...
Spencer?
We ready? Let's go.
We're going to do you. We're going to do you.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Alright, second set.
I got a 1.
First table.
Hmm.
Good stuff here. Also some bad stuff.
Yeah, let's see. Kind of hoping for a 6, but we'll see. I got a 4. I'm Mr. Fix-It. That doesn't work.
Wow, that's going to be interesting. You're just really good at fixing stuff.
Very interesting.
You roll
All
3d6 instead of 2d6 on the repair table. For anything except engines. Probably a good thing. Alright, and that actually brings us out of the random section. And back to Todd.
So you want to kind of scan through all 3 and find one you like.
Yep, and we'll come back to you since you just got that pulled up, and that's all right.
Okay, I got table 1 here. Go past me.
Yep. David,
Yes.
tell me of your attribute.
My attribute, child at heart.
No, the one you get to pick. You haven't been paying a damn bit of attention, have you?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, I think I want to go with Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey.
3d6 instead of 2d6 on the repair table when trying to repair any engine.
Okay, so Spencer can fix anything but engines, and you can fix engines. I feel good. This is a good racing team. It's a good squad.
Yeah, not bad.
Alrighty. And that moves us to Kiyomi.
Okay, I was looking at medic or
Medic.
one of the food
Mm-hmm.
attributes, but I'm not sure which would be more useful.
Well, which is more likely? That one of these guys gets himself shot? Or that you guys can't eat?
Or that
Well,
we're
that's a tough
starving.
one, isn't it? I will say that Natural Cook actually fits your bee obsession pretty good.
It does. Or Green Thumb, that's kind of why I was thinking, but I have Scrounge, and that should help
Mm-hmm.
us not to starve.
You know what? If you choose medic, I'll choose cook, and vice versa.
Yeah, good thinking.
I think I'll go with Medic. That sounds useful. It's different from what I normally do.
It really is. And Mike isn't allowed to play the medic, so...
No, he is not. And you think we're laughing when we say that.
Well, that's because we are.
I'm not.
not a lot, actually. As much as you might think. Alright, cool. And that means that Todd is taking... Are you taking Natural Cook or Green Thumb?
I'm taking natural cook, which is a plus 1d6 when bartering for food. Sounds good.
Barter is very important in the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
And what does the part about the increasing people skill roll, how does that happen?
In medic?
Natural Cook.
Oh, in Natural Cook. When we barter stuff, which is basically when we run into people out in the wasteland, there'll be a meet and greet table. And sometimes if we get to barter, if we survive that long, rather than shoot each other in the face, which can also happen, then you get a plus 1d6 when bartering for food. So, because you have food, so you can trade it for better stuff, like, I don't know, maybe fuel. Or toiletries. You know how it goes. If you make food and share it with somebody, then you can increase your people skill roll to negotiate for other things, or just for them to like you better. Sometimes you just want people to like you.
And not shoot you in the face.
Yeah, it's the face shooting that you probably ought to avoid. All right, cool. So that's you, and Todd's worked out. Spencer?
It seems kind of odd because it seems like it's kind of more one of the more negative attributes. But I'm gonna take the strong silent type.
Oh, which one is that?
It's table 4 in the second section. It's actually they're all arranged alphabetically. It's really nice.
Oh, madness.
So yeah, the strong silent type. This person doesn't say much and will never act as a leader of a group when interacting with others.
Oh, you're just getting out of leadership roles. What you're doing?
Pretty much.
Oh, you bastard! Why didn't I think of that?
It fits the characterized history that I anyway. Never mind. I'm done now. It fits. All right.
I'll take it. Is there anybody we haven't hit?
Yo,
I
am friendly.
Friendly. Which one is that off of?
The
Table 4.
Table. Oh yeah, top. Of
And
the
you are
function.
a child at heart.
And friendly.
He's a friendly child at heart. Oh dear.
His nickname is Hodor.
I think he might just be a little slow.
Hodor.
I'm just saying.
So when failing a people challenge,
He didn't take dim.
that's true.
That's true.
When failing a people challenge, when dealing with sheep, the friendly character will join them for the rest of the character.
You'll
Okay.
join the sheep?
Yeah, you're friendly and protective. Huh. All right. Remember that about him. He's a protector sort. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that puts us ahead of the curve. Fantabulous. Fabulous.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's so rare to be ahead of the curve. I don't know how to feel about it.
It'll catch up.
Indeed. Excellent. So that gets us through attribute, and now we talk about class. Now that's not whether or not we're classy people, because we're not.
We ain't.
We just ain't.
Hey.
There's really only 3 classes in After the Horsemen, which differs from All Things Zombie, which we've played before. So the differences are worth going over. One of the classes is sheep. Nobody in this group is a sheep. Nobody. Just doesn't happen. You're all survivor types. Sheep is for, follower types. You guys are too awesome for that. So you have a choice of being a lone wolf or a pack wolf. Everybody, except I think pretty much everybody is going to be thinking about being a pack wolf, except for 1 or 2 people who might be lone wolf. I can speak. Lone wolves are limited in the fact that they can really only have like 1 grunt in their group. You're not a leader type. You don't want people following you. You're off on your own. But you do have a slightly different reaction table set that you use. Which really makes you more effective in some situations, less in others. It's pretty much exactly what you think. Pack wolves, of course, really work well with the dynamic of, we're a racing team. So, Presley Aaron is a pack wolf. Wasn't going to push the limits.
A little more along the line of the humongous, then Mad Max.
Yeah. Mad Max himself might be justifiable as a lone wolf, but, he doesn't work well with others. If you're thinking of the standard 5-man band, the Lancer is probably a lone wolf. Now, if that's not some inside pool, I don't know what is. So really, here's the big thing. If you would like to be a lone wolf, raise your hand verbally.
Probably me.
Really?
Turtle's a goot.
Are you intending for us all to be on the same team?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll work together. It's just we're not quite the same people.
Okay, but we're not against each other in any way.
No. When we race, we'll be racing as a team. Now, what you do when you're not driving is your own business. And by that I mean if you want to have sex and then kill each other, or vice versa, I'm not opposed.
But not before the race.
Not right before. Yeah, we'll have to get
Okay, I'll run with the pack.
a pack wolf. Awesome. Eric is alone. Any other lones?
Nah.
Nah. Eric, you're the lone wolf.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's actually
Truly
That
the
only means
lone wolf.
If we were all lone wolves, that would be silly.
Well, I've seen anime like that.
Yeah.
Those would be group wolves then.
That's right. Pedestrian wolves, perhaps.
Loosely federated wolves.
A confederation of wolves. That's our new band.
Horizontally organized wolves.
I didn't vote for a wolf.
Anarcho-syndicalism.
All right, we can stop with this. It's gone too far.
I was not going to make a Holy Grail reference.
But
was
you were
keeping
thinking
it
about-
political.
You
And I
did.
was going to make a Karl Marx reference, so let's just move on.
Yeah. This is my struggle. What are you talking about? Anyway, let's skip the weapons. We'll get to that in a minute when we get to the items. Let's talk about age. There's not a whole lot that makes a big difference, unless you're extremely young or extremely old.
How
But-
old is extremely in the system?
Well, young, it would be like under teenagers, like
Hmm.
too young. Like you would be Rep 2. Clearly, you're not, since you're in this group in Rep 5.
Right.
So that would be too young.
But
Teenagers?
someone who's probably a retiree would not really be especially old under the system.
Let's see. A retiree, late 40s to 50s, is mature.
Yeah. I'm thinking on the upper end of that scale, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you are mature. But yeah, there's really very little that keys on your age. One of the things is sometimes you get a bonus when dealing with people who make you say, kids my age, back when I was young, we didn't have your newfangled powered engines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Is there anywhere we put age or anything?
Underneath your attributes. Sorry, that's missing.
Oh, did you not grab my age slot?
I didn't grab the age slot because I grabbed the other sheet that didn't have the age slot.
Oh, man. See, that's what you get for not...
Yeah, there's 3 spots under attributes, so I just put age mature.
Well,
Yeah.
there should also be weapons.
I have
Yeah, the
weapons in hand.
All right, good. Okay. Cool then. We're in good shape. Fantabulous. Let me find where did... See, there's an entire section here when under campaigns. It talks about areas and bartering and enemy ratings and stuff. But really, at this point, we're interested in items. Everybody but Eric, in theory, can have, well, a whole pile of items. At the start of the campaign, everybody gets 1 item per point of rep, right? So everybody's got 5 items, right? In theory, when you recruit your band, your badass guys that hang out with you, you could not recruit a guy and get, well, an extra item for everyone you don't recruit. That's not going to happen here because you guys hang out with each other. Screw all that, right? And then once a month, you can barter one of your items for one of your grunts items. You can find items while we're out in the wasteland. You can barter for items for other characters, and sometimes you can get them as wages or gifts, or you can steal them, or you can kill people and take their stuff. All of these things are perfectly valid methods for getting items. In our case, however, really we're more interested in weapons right now, and you probably are not going to have 5 weapons, because where would you put them, right? Say yes. Just
Up
go.
my ass.
Sure.
Whoa. I'm not going to tell you where to put your weapons. I see that Scott has joined us.
Already.
Hi, Scott.
He's up the ass
Hey.
already.
How's it going?
We're pretty good. Actually, we're almost to the end of ATH, character creation. So
Oh wow. Sorry I'm late.
it's okay. It's all right. Not everybody can be as cool as us. I tell you what, all the tables are in the shared directory. You have a character sheet already made. Once we're done with this part, actually, you guys don't have a whole lot to do in Machinas character creation, so that's gonna go much differently. Tell you what, why don't you review the video and fill out your sheet once
Sure.
once we're done, and I think there'll be enough information, except for the fact that you have to listen to us talk about it, and that you can handle it. I think it'll be okay.
That sounds good. Thanks.
All right, so we're just now handing out weapons. I'm pretty sure. Did I put the weapon table in there? I don't think I did. I think I forgot to do that earlier.
There is no weapon table. That is
Okay.
true.
Fair enough. All right, let's
What
just do
pages
this
is
this
on?
way.
I'll share it.
You guys, what do you want? Here is how it goes. This is your personal weapon. This is the weapon that you carry with you. As I said, you can have up to 5 items. Weapons count as items. And there you go. You're pretty much good. What do you want? Todd, do you have an idea of what you'd like?
Sawed-off shotgun.
Got it. All right. You can just write that down. You've got a shotgun. It's got a range of 12. I love shotguns. It does targets 3 open paren, 6 closed paren, which means you roll 6 dice and take the 3 best.
Say it again.
You have 3 stats on every weapon: range, targets, and impact. Okay. It does 12 inches of range. It does targets 3 with 6 in parentheses, which basically means you roll 6 dice and take the 3 best every time you fire it.
Cool.
And it has impact 2. That would make a difference later. We'll worry about that the first time you actually have to shoot it. Whatever. we'll get there one day. All right. So that's anything else? I got a selection.
Yeah, well, I'll need a knife, too. A big Bowie knife.
Okay. Knife. The melee knife is just basically a one-handed weapon. That's not a problem. And if you throw it, it does range 4, 1 target, impact 2. That's right. You can throw your knife. I can cover that.
Right on.
Okay, anything else you'd like out of the thing? If you think of any items you'd like, now would be a good time to mention it.
Yeah, I want a big, cool military backpack.
Okay, that was easy. Anything else?
That's all I can think of right now.
Cool. All right. So Todd is happy. He's been to the store. It always makes me feel good to hand out stuff. David, your duplicate clone has arrived.
Yes. As well you should.
What would you like, sir? What can I hand you?
You can give me a brass knuckle.
Brass knuckle. It would be
Just one.
That would be a one-handed weapon. Done.
Uh-huh.
Sir, just the one, huh?
Yeah, just the one.
One knuckle.
Just from good old righty,
Good old righty. Lightning and thunder. Lightning has the brass. I got you. Anything else could I provide you? I have stuff.
Some cord.
Done. You think your demands aren't very weapon heavy, I gotta note.
No, all I need, is just, a cord to choke my enemies.
All right. Garroting. Okay, cool. He's gonna be fun in a firefight, isn't he? All right. Eric, what can I get you, bro? Eric has been killed by his cats. His corpse is being raped.
Sorry, I muted myself because I was coughing. You said it was handled differently because I was lone wolf versus pack wolf?
In this case, it doesn't matter. You got 5
Okay.
items.
Okay, I'm thinking bolt action rifle.
Let's see. Bolt action rifle. I gotta find where.
Lovingly cared for.
Of course. Okay, it doesn't fit my age. Huh. And oh, there it is. BAR. All right. Stats are, surprisingly, this should sound familiar. 48 inches. Target 1, impact 3. It hits hard and it never runs out of ammo. You know why it never runs out of ammo? Because you can never roll double ones. Okay.
And a ridiculously big toolkit
Okay, done.
cobbled together.
Cobbled together toolkit. Sounds good. Anything else can I get you? Crossbow, spear,
I want a nice folding knife.
big rubberized dildo, folding knife. All right, that's one-handed improvised weapon, no problem. Or not improvised, one-handed weapon. One-handed melee. It's easy.
Rifle, big toolkit. A nice floppy hat.
Okay, nice floppy hat is an item so good you own it.
Yep.
Okay, big floppy hat.
It just strikes me as important.
Like
This
I
guy
said,
has a hat.
it's a damn shame we don't have any fan art creators in our community because we would.
We need
provide-
them.
Yeah.
Where are you? Come join us.
All right, is there anything else I can get you from stores?
I can't think of any. Okay, no, I
Nope,
just
good.
can't think of anything. Any big obvious key items that we need to invoke.
Okay. Let's just. I was gonna say let's just assume your car is one of those items, but screw it. Let's just assume you have a car. If anybody wants 5 stuff, we do it.
Yes.
Okay. So Kiyomi,
What can we have?
what do you want?
Well, are there particular items that
A plasma repeater rifle is a 400 range.
I phased pulse rifle. I don't have the stats for here. I would have to break out another book, but I could do that. Anyway, yeah. Don't really think it fits our needs right now, though. Maybe later.
Just what you see here, man.
Yeah, just what you see. That's right. Thanks, Eric. I was lost the next line.
Let's see.
Someone had to do that.
As a beekeeper, you'll need a special incense, a spreader, basically just a smoker.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Down.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't care about your sexual needs.
Hey,
Alright.
you offered me the dildo.
Well, that's a weapon. Saints Row
That's
has
not an ethical
taught
weapon,
us.
man.
Saints
Eric,
Row
have
has
you
taught us
ever
nothing
been hit
else.
with a dildo? It's a weapon.
It's
Big-
not ethical.
4-foot-long floppy dildo. Somebody needs that. All right, Key. What would you like? The storeroom is open.
How many things can I have?
You can have up to 5.
Okay.
Now you can accumulate more later. But that's a whole
Well,
different
yes,
thing.
but I meant right now at this moment.
This juncture, you get 5.
Is it really necessary to declare items we're wearing?
Only if they're important to you, or valuable, or interesting.
I
Well, I
see.
notice everybody must have a pack because it says items in pack, but my pack is really awesome.
Yeah, you have a pack that's so awesome, other people might actually want your pack. It's noteworthy. You come into town and people go, man, check out that guy's package.
That is the coolest pack I've ever seen.
Yeah, that too.
It is the best, most awesome backpack.
I think that
Better
was
even than
vintage.
Dora's.
Dora the Explorer.
Okay, I should probably get a weapon.
Yeah, that'd be a good start. What would you like?
I think I like a crossbow.
I got one of those. It's range 18, target 1, impact 3. Hits as hard as the bolt-action rifle, but not as long-ranged.
That's okay. We all know Eric likes to snipe.
Yeah, he's a sniper. Now watch, he's gonna get it like a vehicle with a ram plate. That's it. All right, continue. On. Anything else?
I think. A machete.
Okay, that would be a one-handed melee weapon.
You know, a big knife thing.
Yeah, I'm down with that. It's cool.
But I want it to be more specific than knife.
No, I'm good with that. It's a big two-handed machete. It's okay. She was just looking for a machete. Not big, not big Jason fans. I see. Okay.
Let's say I have a dubious first aid kit.
A dubious first aid kit. Okay, I'll give you medical supplies as a use. You get one use of medical supplies. That's cool. Or know what? We'll give you a med kit. We'll work out supplies. We'll just treat it like it's a weapon, and then when you use it, we'll roll to see if you get double ones, you may have to reload it. That's why we have scrounging, folks.
Which I do have.
Indeed. Anything else can I get you? I think that's 4. I think you got another slot.
No, that's 3.
Oh. There you go. If there's nothing that you can come up with, it's cool.
I really feel like I don't need to declare what I'm wearing.
Nope. Unless it's cool. Unless it's really cool and someone could steal it or it could break. What can you do?
Mine's a truly ancient beaver pelt Boss of the Plains hat, so it had to be called out.
Oh yeah. That hat could break, man. You'd be pissed. Somebody had to fix it. Alright. You feel good with that key?
Sure.
Spencer.
I play a lot of Apocalypse World, so to me, when the GM asks me to invent items that are important to me, it's just like, okay, man, I know you're gonna break it or take it away. Here.
That's the flag. When you announce a thing, it's a flag. This thing is important to me. Mess with it. We don't need mechanics for stuff we don't care about. Spencer.
Actually, no.
No. Key has backed us up. Yes, Key.
I have a bee hat thing.
Oh, you got one of those hats with the screen.
The netting.
The netting.
That's right. It also does double duty for funerals.
Is it a piece of holy wear? Is it spiritual in essence?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I just
practical. Fair enough.
I have a bee
You
hat.
don't need one of those. You ought to develop an immunity to this venom. It's worse.
Or a liking for this venom. It's awesome.
It's more cosmetic in nature.
Fair enough. I'm down. It's good. All right, Spencer, you're up.
What
do you want? I got it.
what
Store's
are our
open.
ammo considerations?
You can run out of ammo. You roll double ones on an attack, and you will need to reload. And I'm using the tight ammo rules, as I wrote about in one of the setting books. Setting books. It only felt like that. So, anytime 2 or more ones are rolled on a modern weapon, you're out of ammo. It can't be fired again until it's reloaded. When you reload it, you have a chance of not having any more ammo until the next episode/session.
All right.
So
But
that's
that
the really
consideration
tight
has
ammo
nothing
rules.
to do with the type of weapon.
Well, only modern weapons can be out of ammo like that.
Yeah.
Crossbows can't. So
And you said the bolt action doesn't actually run out.
yeah, because you only roll one die because it's target 1. So you'll never roll more than 1d6, which means you can never get double ones, which means you'll never be out of ammo.
I can plink stuff all day.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I want an automatic rifle.
Okay, what kind?
That's a very good question. I don't know anything about what I should. I don't.
Man, you're just not a cyberpunk/modern player of any sort, huh?
No, not really. No.
The AK-47, M16.
These are all numbers and letters that I've heard together in multiple locations.
Eric,
Well,
what's
he
your...
didn't ask me about what bolt action rifle I was going with.
I figured you'd just fill that in.
I didn't, but it's most of the gun.
What's your favorite assault rifle, Eric?
I'm very fond of the G36C.
All right.
Which is made by... Who the heck makes the G36C?
Heckler and Koch, isn't it H&K G36?
Yeah, Heckler & Koch.
There you
Can
go.
I switch between automatic and semi?
Oh yeah. You've got an H&K G36C. It's got a range of 48 inches. It has switchable. Targets are 1/3. So 3 is burst fire, 1 is semi-auto, and it has an impact of 3. There you go. That's everything you need to know about your G36C.
Okay.
Wonderful German engineering. It's probably a ripoff from South America.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Probably all our
and then-
guns made South America.
And then a metal club. I'd say a baseball bat, only this is solid. So a
All
metal
right.
club.
A big, heavy metal club. That's a two-handed melee weapon. Fantastic. Easy.
He's just gonna bludgeon people to death.
Hey, it kills
Only
more.
if they get close.
Bludgeoning kills more people than gunfire in the U.S. today.
Yeah.
If you want to control a weapon that kills people, control your baseball bat. Hit harder.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical of that claim unless you're including cars.
Sure, why not?
And then just kind of a small fix-a-kit. Nothing on the level of what Eric has. Just like a Leatherman and some duct tape and some WD-40.
Just a quick one-use mechanical kit, patchy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just my fix-a-kit, basically. And then a couple of personal items.
Okay. Do you like what?
Mm-hmm.
What? Drugs? Alcohol?
No.
Sex.
Not closer. Not easily accessible, but there's a whip and a collar.
A whip? This is quality stuff.
Read the history on my character. That's all I'm
oh,
gonna say.
dear.
That's all I'm
I
gonna
will
say.
consider this something to do
Oh,
for later.
Spencer, I left you a note in the group chat here regarding your history.
Wow.
Oh, whatever.
Scott, you're temporarily muted, but I want you to know this is what do you feel bad that you're not missing out on the opportunity to get a whip and a collar?
Yeah, I'm getting lots of good ideas here. So it's-
See, you get the advantage of seeing what horrors come before.
Hey, Alex.
Fantastic.
If I want a grappling hook and a rope, is that 2 items or 1?
That would be 2 items. I'm not sure we've got I guess a physical old school grappling hook, not like a grappling gun, just a hook and a rope, right?
Yeah.
That'd be 1 item. That's just 1. You can have that.
I'll take that for item number 4, and then item number 5. My backpack is full of a collection of herbs and spices. That's what makes my cooking so good.
Oh, 1 luxury item of herbs and spices. There might be 33 of them.
The spice must flow.
There's so much spice in this, my eyes have turned blue. Awesome. I dig it. That's good thinking. Anybody else want any luxury items that you might could trade later?
Are we saying mutant honey is a luxury item?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with some mutant honey.
All right. One.
Okay, that's 5 items for me.
Awesome.
A cache of mutant honey.
I'm surprised David hasn't said a couple rolls of toilet paper.
That is very tempting.
That is a good one.
I'm just gonna
For
say,
special, okay.
I'm gonna say, single malt Scotch whiskey.
Ooh, that is actually classified in After the Horsemen as a party favor. And yes, there are rules for sharing party favors with people to make them more positively inclined to you.
Right on.
what if he doesn't want to share it?
Oh, then you can piss people off with it. That's also good.
And I would like to get a bag of candy.
Bag of candy.
When you say candy,
Oh, for the children.
All right.
Oh.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound
Whoa.
ominous and
That was
horrible or
pretty-
anything, does it?
I'm feeling a little unwholesome here. I like it.
you would.
I would, yeah. A bag of candy. I'm going to assume that this is like custom-made stuff that you, from an organization or a community you pass through, because that would mean that your bag of Smarties is 150 plus years old.
That's right.
There are ways to
They
make
just
candy
get
from
smarter
honey,
and
so-
smarter.
Oh,
Oh dear.
oh.
Geniuses.
All right, geniuses. No, my mind.
David has some nut brittle.
Mhm.
Oh, good idea.
So, all right. Cool and the gang. I was just rolling back to there's the cover. Rolling back to grab our next step, I think we have defined all the characters for After the Horsemen. Are you happy? Do you feel good about yourselves?
I'm at a point.
I can work with this.
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to define the grunts?
No. Well, we'll talk about your grunt later. Your grunt is your raccoon.
Mm.
We'll talk about if you can come up with a name now. Do you have an idea of what the guy's name is?
Procyon.
Ha ha! Punch yourself in the dick. Okay, your uplifted mutant sidekick raccoon who fires the machine gun is Procyon. If you don't know what we're talking about, folks, you need to go watch the World Die and any previous discussion that we've had, because Eric's personal raccoon butler is a hell of a thing. All right. So now, if you've seen the feed, you have seen that I've switched to Machinas, and you're probably going, what the hell is wrong with you? And that's okay. That's all right. All right, let's start with the section that we can all do one at a time. We're switching sections of the sheet now. The green side was After the Horsemen. The red side is Machinas. This is where things start getting a little strange, because there's more randomness to be had here. Alright. Luckily, we don't need to talk about a whole lot of things in terms of attributes. Now, remember how I said that attributes in After the Horsemen and attributes in Machinas have entirely different names? Or they have the same name, but they're different things? Yeah. In Machinas, attributes are really skills. And
It's complicated.
yeah, I know. We have 3 of them. Again, we have savvy, we have tech, and we have speed. All right, so savvy, tech, and speed. Savvy is not the same savvy you had before. This is a different savvy, so don't feel bad. It is basically your ability to drive really well, or as Ed wrote, your ability to make good decisions during the race. I know that players never make good decisions, so it is in fact your ability to drive really good. Okay? Tech is your ability to shoot your guns, right? That's really good. If you're going to make a passing attempt that involves shooting to slow another dude down, that's the tech you use. Tech is what you use. You will also get an auto success when trying to pass on a curve for every point of tech. Very nice. Savvy, you get an extra d6 for every point of savvy when you're passing on anything. Passing and bashing. Speed is your 3rd stat, and it reflects the overall quality of your car. But really, it's... Remember the line, never drive faster than you can see? This is how fast you can see. Right? So if you're going to pass somebody on a straightaway, speed is what you use to get your auto successes. If you're passing someone on a curve, tech is what will give you auto successes. And no matter when you're passing or bashing or shooting people, savvy gives you d6s to fuel stuff. Right? With me so far? I lost it.
Yeah.
Okay. You each get... and this is different from the default book there, because we're in a campaign game. You each get 10 points to distribute across your 3 attributes. Okay? It's going to be interesting because you really can't you can't start with anything further than 2 points from something else, which really doesn't limit things much at all. So that is your big decision at this point. Where to put savvy, tech, and speed. Now note, speed doesn't change based on your vehicle. Right? We don't even know what car everybody is going to be starting with. We don't know what your frame type is. Doesn't matter. Your speed, when I said it's never drive faster than you can see, and that's how fast you can see, that's how fast you go. So if you were driving a big rig and you put all your points in speed, it'd be a really freaking fast big rig. Of course, it would also take some serious minuses to various things. So there is some balance in that based on frame, but this means that everybody can race together no matter what you're driving. Everybody got your attributes set.
Yep.
I
I've
have.
got a question.
Okay.
What is likely to be a decent number? Like just average?
3s and 4s are pretty much what you're gonna. You can have a 3-3-4. That's not a problem. You could do, a 2.
Because of the no difference of 2, you can pretty much only do 3-3-4 or 5-4-2.
5-4-2?
No, we can't do that.
No.
I guess
3-3-4
it's
is your most likely distribution.
Okay.
5-3-1.
Yeah, you could do 5-3-1. That
Could
one
you?
is gonna really suck. By the way.
Ouch.
Oh, okay, so it's no more than 2 from. Okay, not
Yeah.
2 from the highest. All right.
Yeah, I ran some sample numbers not too long ago, and yeah, 5-3-1. The 5 is awesome. The 1 really sucks.
Do we have 10 points or 9?
You have 10. You have twice your twice your rep. By default, in Machinas, if you were playing not a campaign game in the sense of tying it with After the Horsemen or All Things Zombie, you would have 9 points. But I will also point out that means you get 10 bonus dice every race.
Oh, goody.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thought I had a
And Spencer's breaking up like a dating a supermodel.
Oh yeah, that happens when I get too far away from my microphone because hey, noise gate.
Mm-hmm. And I have in my hand here somebody's stats. Somebody's stats are in my hand.
I'm all statted up.
All right.
Same here.
Sonicked
good?
up.
All right. Who wants to go first?
what,
I
rolling on
got
the
Savvy
vehicle?
4, Tech 3, Speed 3.
All right. So since you have leapt to the head of the line, I'm going to tell you what you're driving. You are driving
Cool.
a sedan. It's bright red. It's car 2. If you put that on your sheet, I can actually make sure that I have the right one when I put together the Roll20 display. All right.
We are going by the rule that at any time we can opt to go to a motorcycle.
That's correct. At any time, you can opt to say, I'd like to drive a motorcycle, Alex. And I will say, it's your big-ass funeral, sir.
Well, how about
You know, I would like to drive a motorcycle, Alex.
Really? Really?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm really hoping to drive a pickup truck. Is that okay?
If somebody else passes over a pickup truck, I have these things pre-pulled.
Oh.
So now there's a sedan in the free pool if he wants to drive a motorcycle. Are you down? You're down for a motorcycle, huh?
I'm down.
Okay. So a motorcycle only
Loco
has
ese!
motorcycle only has 1 point of weight. For every point over the weight that you get, you reduce stats. All right. So just remember this as we equip your vehicle. You're gonna love this. However, you get choices, and choices are important at this point. Remember how we rolled for attributes in After the Horsepower? After the Horsepower. Well, that is a different game freaking together.
The next campaign.
That's the one where everybody's dead and their ghosts are.
That'll be our microscope campaign after the horsepower.
That could happen. That might be it. All right. So I've got 2 signatures in my hand. You get to choose from them for yourself. The first one is Gearhead. Gearhead basically gives you a free +1 to tech. It is listed as cost +3. If you looked at my sheet, you'll see that in my Machinas bit, that's actually over my... the plus costs are at the end of all my stuff. So that's the way I've got things laid out currently. You could be a Gearhead, which would give you a free Tech 1 for 3, or you can have Cruiser, which gives you an additional bonus die when starting the second or subsequent lap. That'll give you a 1 die bonus to your bonus die on the second and subsequent lap. Everybody gets 3 when they hit lap 2. When they pass go and collect $200, they get 3 bonus die. You would get 4.
I'll go for Cruiser.
All right. Cruiser is also cost 3. Now, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm having to juggle cards, and this is always great fun for me.
Yeah.
Right. So, car features. Again, I have 2 features here. Remember, you're driving a motorcycle, so this is going to be exciting. You can choose one or both of these. Actually, let me double check that. I'm not sure that you can. Yeah, you can actually choose one or both of these features. Double checking. These features are Clunker, which gives you -2 bonus dice before the game starts. Right, before the race starts. So you start with, instead of 10, you would start with 8. But then you would get 4 at the start of lap 2. Which gives you a cost -1 on your vehicle and has no weight. And Old Tires, which gives you -1 tech when rolling on the passing table when on a turn. Old tires are apparently slippery. However, that does reduce the cost of your vehicle by 2. They are, however, weight 3.
Those are really old tires.
Can I take 0 of those?
Yeah, you could take 0 of those.
Okay.
You can have no car feature, I believe. Let me double check as I kind of look here. Yeah, you know what? You're driving a motorcycle. It's going to be ugly and painful and generally ugly. Ranger cards.
Let me make sure I got this straight. The advantage of choosing 1 or 2 of these would be that I'm going to get 1 point back to spend on something else.
Yeah, or to lower the entry value of your car. In classed races, that's a huge thing, because in classed races, all the entries must be within 3 points of each other in terms of entry value. So, odds are low I could race with you, because my car, for some reason, I ended up pulling the most expensive stinking stuff possible as my choices. So, the entry cost of my vehicle is like 23.
Whoa.
It's ridiculous. It's basically 13 points of stuff on it. So, that sucks for me. So that's in your case, since you have so little weight to work with, you're pretty much the only thing you've got right now that increases your cost is your signature. All right. So no feature. However, now is an important thing. You can choose your weapons. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, neither of these weapons is heavy. And by that I mean they're both heavy. You can choose from a grenade launcher, which gives you +2 auto successes, +2 successes when rolling on the shooting table. That's weight 3 and cost +5. Or you can have a spiked ram on your motorcycle. Which gives you a spiked ram, which gives you +1 auto successes on the bashing table.
That sounds really dangerous, even for a drugged-out bee venom addict. As long as it's a grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher on the motorcycle.
When the grenade launcher is the safer choice.
Right. All right. So that is weight 3. Right. So you're 2 points overweight right now. That's okay. It's cool. All right. Got that?
Yep.
And now you can choose to mount a defensive measure. You can choose to have this or not. I'll tell you up front. It's weight 2 and cost +2. Now, you ready for this? This is going to hurt your soul.
Uh-oh.
Barbed chains.
Barbed chain?
These heavy chains drag and swing behind your car. Any car trying to pass you in an adjacent lane suffers a success, loses a success, on the passing table. Those are a little
your
bit...
bike is yanked to the ground and you go flying 30 feet. No, thanks.
All right. I think you're geared up, sir.
Right on.
Oh, let me grab my cards.
I think they need motorcycle-specific tables for this.
No, where's the fun? I'm telling you, there is no motorcycle in these decks, by the way. That's why it's an option that I'm giving you. There is no motorcycle in these decks. Since I'm thinking about it right now, you're what? Total weight is 2? Or 3?
3.
3? Okay. Your
All grenade launcher, baby.
Your speed is down 1 and your tech is down 1. But that's it.
Okay.
So, really, you're offering the motorcycle out of the goodness of your heart. Make everything even more dangerous if you choose that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. Who is the next volunteer?
I'll do it.
Eric, I know you want a motorcycle.
Well, aren't you an eager beaver, Eric?
Yes. Well,
He's
I'm
eager?
not sure about motorcycles since we've already got one motorcycle guy.
You can have another one if you like.
And I'm gonna die.
Here, let me just tell you what your option is. I have in my hand an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose the SUV, you can choose the sedan that Todd passed up, or you can go behind door number 3 and take the motorcycle. It looks a lot like a goat.
Motor coat.
Motor goat.
Only take it if it looks like a llama.
I'm actually going to stick with the SUV.
SUV. All right. Important thing for you to know about your SUV. It is, well, 2 things. It's car 7. It's blue. So, yeah, it doesn't have to be blue description, but it's going to be blue as the token on the board. And it's got a weight limit of 8.
So is it, I mean, what kind of SUV?
I don't know. You tell me.
It might not even be in production yet.
It may never be in production.
I mean, large, small, medium.
Medium? It's a medium brand SUV.
Yeah, it's made of mediums. A whole bunch of mediums stacked together. All right.
So, does that make his SUV extra psychic?
Could be. It can see dead people all over its hood. All right, Eric, you have a choice in signatures. You're probably going to enjoy this. You could be luckless. Right? Which means once per turn, an opponent can make you re-roll one of your 6s. However,
it messes you up before you've even started playing it, man.
That's correct. Or no, mind you, that's cost -2. Now, for cost +3, you can be a cool driver.
Cool driver.
Once per game, this experienced driver may re-roll any or all of his D6 when rolling on the out-of-control table. That's right. If you lose control of your SUV, you are so cool. Once per game, you can say, I don't like those dice.
You know, I'm going to be stupid and go with luckless.
All right. Luckless. That's actually probably a good call. All right, so your
You said
cost...
that's -2 cost?
That's right. And no weight.
And does that go on my signature or the vehicle, or I'm confused?
That
The
is
signature
that
is
is
up
your
near the top.
signature.
Okay, so that applies any vehicle.
That's correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
In case
All
this
right.
all gets blowed up.
Yep. All right, now car features. You can choose one, both, or none of these car features.
Hit me.
For 2 weight and a cost +2, you can have reinforced posts.
Reinforced posts.
Yep, -1 to -1 to score when rolling on the car damage table. Takes less damage from damaging. And for weight 3 and cost -2, we have a reappearance of old tires.
I'm going for the. Hell, I'll go with both.
Going for both. Reinforced posts and old tires. That adds 5 points of weight total, but the costs cancel out. And now weapons. You have a choice. Strangely, you got hit with 2 that you can take 1, both, or none.
All right.
Firstly, you can have spiked wheels, a classic of the post-apocalyptic wasteland. These wheels give you +1d6 when rolling on the bashing table, and shine very greedily in the light. That's weight 1, cost +2. Your alternate/additional weapon is twin 50 caliber machine guns,
Yes.
tucked underneath the hood, aiming forward. +1 success when rolling on the shooting table.
Oh darn! Nothing for the raccoon to aim. Yet.
Nope.
I think I have to go with the twin 50s. And hell, I'll go with both.
Okay, that's weight 1 for the wheels, weight 3 for the twin 50s, cost +2 for the wheels, and +1 for the twin 50s.
Does that fill up my weight yet?
You've got
I
8.
think that's okay. Does that fill up my weight though? I think that puts me at 10 weight.
Really?
Weight 2 on reinforced post. Weight 3 on old tires, so that's 5 there. And you said spiked wheels were weight 1. That'd be 6. And that's 9, I guess.
Okay, so 1 over. Well, I'm going to give you the option for one more thing for at weight 2. And that option is, amusingly enough, barbed chains again. Would you like to drag some chains that make sparks come out from the road behind you and keep people from passing you as easily?
Actually, I'd like to get rid of the spiked wheels and go with that.
Okay, fair enough.
No spiked wheels, and
these are weight 2, cost +2.
and what are those called? With barbed chains?
Barbed chains.
Barb chain.
Barbed. Past tense.
Barbed.
Barbed chains. Anyone trying to pass you in an adjacent lane suffers a -1 success on the passing table. Okay, so that's your SUV all kitted up. You good?
So we got 6. Yeah, we're at weight 10.
All right, and that's 2 over.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at speed -1, tech -1.
Okay.
I'd eat.
Mm.
Who would like to be next?
Oh, I will.
David, are you up?
I am up.
All right, David. I have
Nick David.
David.
Fine. Fine. Pick me.
Picking David. Picking him now. Right now. David,
Okay.
you have a choice. You can have a sedan, or a motorcycle.
I'm going with the sedan.
Going with the sedan. That is weight 6. And car number 1, in case you were curious.
Wait.
Are all
6.
sedans created equally?
All sedans are, in fact, created equally, except for the color.
Okay. So weight 6.
Yep.
Very good. Got that down.
All right, time for your signature. You have a choice. They're both the weight 0, cost +2, so here are your choices. Focused, which once per race, you may move into a adjacent lane to avoid being bashed, i.e. you dodge away from somebody, once per race. Or loner. The driver does not suffer the -1 success penalty when attempting a wide pass.
I'm going to go with focus.
Probably a good call. So once per race, you can kind of go zip. No, I don't think so. We move on to car features, my good sir.
Okay.
These are opposite pole car features. One is +2, one's -2. All right, you can choose one or both of these features. Well built. This car receives a -1 modifier when rolling on the car damage table. Like reinforced posts, it keeps your car from getting smashed. That's cost +2. Your alternative / addition is old oil. At the end of each lap, lose 1 bonus die or race the lap at a -1 to your speed.
Interesting. I'm going to go with old oil.
All right. You do not want well built at all.
No.
Okay. Old oil, weight 0, cost -2. Actually, that's a pretty good trade-off considering you start with a lot of bonus die.
It's because David's dream has always been to race a lemon.
Well, you're in the right place, mister, because these cars... Okay, weapons time. This is where your weight is probably going to get sucked, because both of these are quite heavy. They are, however, fairly cheap. One, both, or neither, spiked ram, and we know what spiked rams do, or / and twin 50s.
Spiked rams.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. No ranged weapon, huh?
Nope.
All right.
I'm going all in on being up close and personal.
All right, you can ram the hell out of people. That ought to be awesome. Okay, that's a weight
Like
4.
your normal driving style.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say, but yeah, totally. All right, so that is weight 4, cost +2. Okay.
Weight 4, cost 2.
Right, and now you may take or not take the following. It is a defensive measure. A big slab. When the opponent initiates shooting, he suffers -2 auto successes when rolling on the shooting table. Does not apply against tail guns, because tail guns fire backwards, and, they wouldn't hit your big slab. Do you want a big slab on your sedan?
Nah.
No?
Nope.
All right. What is your... so your weight is actually under your sedan.
That's right. I'm getting... not going to bear down this beast. Too much stuff.
All right. Next up, who would like to volunteer?
Kiyomi was pretty excited last time.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. Kiyomi, you have the choice of a sedan, or a motorcycle.
Oh, I guess I'll go with a sedan.
All right. Weight 6. I know you're excited about that. Your choice of signature, my lady. You're going to love this. You have the choice of Gunner, which is the gunner will always shoot when given the chance. Always, when given the chance. You will always shoot. Or Frankenstein. If during a campaign, this driver is injured or dies, he may ignore the result and return to participate in the next race. The Frankenstein driver may only cheat death once per campaign in this way.
And I can't have both.
And you cannot have both signatures, just the one. And for those who don't understand where that reference is from, too bad, I'm not going to tell you. But it involves driving fast and David Carradine and Sly Stallone.
And it's a death race.
And some naked
Set in the year 2000.
That's right. It's also one of my favorite movies of all time.
It is a fine little movie.
Well, Alex.
Yes.
You know my battle cry.
Shoot it in the face?
No, for science.
For science! Are you going with Frankenstein?
I think I need to. I would be betraying everyone.
It's true.
If I didn't.
It's true. And that's cost plus 4, by the way. Alright, now, car features. One or both, or neither, of these car features are yours. One is plus 2 and one is minus 2. You can choose from Rust Bucket. It gets a -1 success when rolling on the bashing table. And or anti-lock brakes. On any result of brakes lock up, roll 1d6 versus your tech attribute. If the roll is equal or less than your tech attribute, your car does not drop back 1 spot.
I'll go with the brakes.
Going with the brakes. The brakes are cost plus 2, but no weight. And now for the part of the evening that everyone longs for every time. Your choice of weapons. I'm going to tell you right now, one of these weapons weighs nothing. And the other of these weapons weighs +5. The lighter weapon, Molotov cocktails. If you get if you get 2 or more successes more than your opponent on the shooting table, they must immediately make an out-of-control roll. Choosing the worse of the 2 out-of-control rolls. And then if they are then forced to roll on the injury table, they also take a -1 penalty. However, it's a one-shot weapon. Weighs nothing. It's only cost +1, but it's a freaking Molotov cocktail, and who doesn't love that? Right? Your alternate/addition to that is one of the heaviest weapon systems in the game. Missiles! Missiles allow a driver to shoot at cars further ahead. Choose one car 2 or 3 spots ahead to make a passing roll against. This roll represents an attempt to line up the missiles and may not be used to move up a spot. Basically, it's sort of like the blue shell in Mario Kart. Yeah, you can fire 2 or 3 spots ahead of you with this weapon. They do have one problem. You can't use them against the guy directly ahead of you.
Well, that sounds like it would be dangerous if I did that.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I decided it was too dangerous to carry multiples.
Or just expensive. That is a lot of fuel. You can have both.
Yeah, I mean, you said the Molotov cocktails don't weigh anything.
That's correct.
I think I would be foolish to not take something weightless.
Probably so. And, of course, you will want the missiles to go with that. Because what fool wouldn't, right?
I would, again, be betraying my people. I'm not entirely sure who I'm saying my people are, but I would be betraying them.
You would, in fact, be betraying them. if you did not take missiles. That's cost +3 for the missiles and +1 for the Molotovs. And now one final choice. Do you wish to possess a big slab?
A who what?
A big slab. It's a big slab of armor on the back of your car, which gives you auto successes against being shot in the back.
That sounds pretty useful.
It is, however, quite heavy. It's weight +4.
Yeah, I imagined it was pretty heavy.
Yep.
I'm just imagining this on a motorcycle.
What would that do to me
What?
if I took it?
What's your weight at now? Or what would it be with all of that in place?
9.
9. You
You
are
said it was 4, right? My car is weight 6.
6, and it would put you at 9, so that's 3 over. So you'd reduce reduce speed by 2, and reduce tech by 1.
Because then my speed would be 2, and my tech would also be 2.
Mm-hmm. It does bite pretty hard. It's that speed hit that'll really hurt you on the straightaways
Yeah,
too.
I think I'll live dangerously.
Without it.
I will leave my ass hanging in the breeze.
All right, but that keeps you from being overweight. Who have we not tormented?
There's the two guys here at the end.
The two guys here at the end.
Sorry, at the end.
Need names, man.
Yeah, here at the end. We're here. We're at the end. It's easy to find us.
I'm mocking you. Did we do yours, Spencer's? I thought we did yours.
Nope.
No, we didn't do yours?
Nope.
All right, then. All right.
Spencer was AFK.
Mr. Nesbit, you have the choice of an SUV or a sedan.
I have to take the SUV. I mean, there's not even a question there.
You're a smart person. That is car 11 and weight 8.
You didn't give me a car number.
Oh, I was pretty sure I did.
No, you really didn't.
Well,
Or, well, I didn't hear it.
I'll get it in a minute. It's in that pile over there.
What color is it? Or can I choose that?
Well, this one is sort of an orangey one, but you can describe whatever you want it to be narratively, but the card I'll be using is the card 11 one. All right, you have choices. You have 2 actually quite nice signatures to choose from. Firstly, you can take, and you can only have one of these, by the way. You can take
Okay.
Bumper, which is will always bash when given the chance. That means you like to ram people. Alternately, you can take Speedster, which this efficient driver adds +1 speed to any vehicle he drives.
I think I have to take Speedster.
Yeah, I think you do. That's weight 0, cost 3. Car features. You have the ridiculously silly car features to choose from. One or both of these car features. Lucky Charm. A pair of fuzzy dice, a rabbit's foot, or whatever else you have. The Lucky Charm grants you the ability to re-roll all of your dice once a game. Once per race. All your dice.
What's the weight and cost?
It's 0 and +3. The other car feature is a roll cage. It's +2 when rolling on the driver injury table.
What's its weight?
Weight 3. Cost +3.
Yeah, we're gonna take the roll cage.
Okay. Are you taking the...
Yeah, I'm taking the Lucky Charm as well.
Okay. Weapons now. This is where things get a little strange. Because you have the choice of one or both, but together these things have weight 7, so I don't think you're going to take them both. Possible, but unlikely. You have the choice
I have a
of.
speedster, maybe.
That's true. You have a choice of twin 50s, which, well, you know what to do, and a tail gun, which allows you to fire behind you. You can fire at any car directly behind and in the same lane. Note that
What are they?
the other car can shoot back at you, which is unusual.
Yeah. If they have, yeah. Okay, so what are their different their respective weights for each? And
The
cost?
twin 50s are weight 3, and the tail gun is weight 4. Perhaps Eric can loan you his Procyon.
I don't know. I don't want my raccoon damaged.
No, riding in an open-top motorcycle wouldn't have been terrifying at all.
I'm gonna take the tail gun. What's the cost of that?
Weight 4, cost +1. I guess they figure that it's heavy enough. You're gonna take that pain.
Yeah.
Getting
good?
pains.
I figure I can get in front of people and then shoot at them. It'll be great.
Sure. All right, you have one more choice here. You can or not take something that weighs 4 and has a cost +3. A heavy armor upgrade.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna lose the roll cage, and I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Your car is either using heavier metal or more advanced metal, and in this case, it's probably heavy metal, as in issues of Heavy Metal magazine. Either way, your opponent suffers a -1 success on both bashing and shooting rolls against your car.
I'm at 8, and my entry cost is 10.
Okay, and I think that's everybody. I think.
Still have Scott.
Yeah, Scott, I will take care of another time between now and this weekend. Oh, that sounds dirty. Oh, when I say it that way, it's like filth.
You filthy?
Yeah, I know. And
Just say ladies at the end. It makes it cool.
I'll take care of
I
everyone.
don't know what you say. Just say ladies.
Ladies. When I say it, it sounds like ladies, and it's just bad. All right, so total entry cost, ladies and gentlemen. You get 1 point for every point of attribute, so everybody starts with 10, and then add your signatures and your gear, and that will be your total entry cost.
What do we put entry cost?
And on my sheet, it is actually in my journal bottom right-hand corner. So entry cost is covered, and I think that's all the character creation I got to do. Awesome! Yes.
Alex,
Yes, Keith.
my car number.
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Your car number is 10.
10. And what color am I on the card?
It's sort of a yellowish rust brown.
Oh my god. It's everything I hate.
Okay, so I'm just adding up my weapons, features, defensive, my signature, and my attributes.
Yep.
Okay, so 1.
I'm pretty sure everyone has a lower entry cost than I do. Not that it's going to matter for this coming weekend, but...
Cruiser. Did that add in my entry cost, or is it just about the weight 3?
I'm pretty sure it had a cost. Let me find my pile. Cruiser is cost 3. All right, we good? Everybody good? Everybody happy?
Mostly. Yes. I'm
Awesome.
fine.
Awesome. I should have the tables from Machinas extracted and in the shared directory for you guys to study. I will get together with Todd, get Carrigan done for him for both After the Horsemen and Machinas.
Scott.
Get together with Jess. Everybody's set. So I think we're together for next week.
Did we name the team?
Where
We
did
have
Scott
not,
go?
in fact, named the team.
Sting.
Sting.
Team Sting.
Team Sting. Oh dear, I can see a whole lot of bee-related obsession coming down the road.
That's just my vote. I'm a
I
bee-related.
blame Eric.
I found a picture of myself, by the way. It turns out I'm a girl.
That's sometimes you discover that about yourself, or so I'm heard. I can't judge. It's okay. All right. You know what? We'll figure out what the name of the team is for the start of next week. I'll probably create a little thread on the community to have that discussion. Because, man, we've got all this online crap. We might as well use it, right? I'm going to tell you up front, I don't know how long it's going to take to run 3 laps of Machinas. If it's anything like 2-hour war game stuff that I've run before, the first few rounds go really slowly, and then you're like, holy crap, what happened to the rest of my game? Zang! So,
Adapt.
yeah, because you get your stuff put together. I'm looking for at least 4 people to race next week. If I don't get to race, it's cool. If I'm facilitating, it's awesome. It's still cool. If all of us are racing, I've got to figure out how many NPCs to put in. And everybody will probably be paired with at least one NPC that they're rolling for. Luckily 2-hour war games are awesome because they mean that you will basically just be, they have NPC automation mechanics. We don't have to decide what they do. They just do stuff based on rolls. So you can always set that up. That is fantastic. Figure out if you want to play next week. If you do, we'll be running Machinas, and we'll be doing a 3-lap race, and we'll see who survives to the end. Also, any cars that wreck, if we win, we get.
Nice.
Just saying.
So wreck some shit.
So wreck some shit. I'm kind of amused. Nobody got the semi. So, I don't know.
It could still happen. You still got Jess, Scott, and Terry, all 3 of which need to put their characters together. So
That's true.
I love a semi.
I don't know. If you get the random semi, I think we do have a sedan still in the pool. If you don't want the semi. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a motorcycle.
Or a motorcycle. A motorcycle is always an option.
As I chicken out for a motorcycle because someone else took it.
You guys could have been
Dude,
rolling
I'm
down
gonna
the
die.
road.
I'm gonna totally die. But
Well, you've got star power, so you probably won't die the first time. Just don't ram anybody. That's the secret.
No.
Just don't ram anybody.
well, the sawed-off shotgun works pretty well with motorcycle. I like the image.
It does.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you're not going to be able to carry that. That's not going to be allowed on the track.
Oh.
It's all right. It's all
You
right.
can only have vehicle weapons while
Oh.
actually racing.
Around my head.
Trust me, you will be moving like a bat out of hell, but you may not want to because most people have fixed forward weapons. Oops. Anyway, yeah, good times. Good times.
mine aren't, so I want to be in front of everybody shooting backwards. It'll be great.
Yeah, you want to drive like a bat out of hell right up to the front. Or to the front of the other guys. It's team racing, so keep that in mind. Next week, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, some other time for other time zones, who cares? You know how they are.
6 p.m. in Las Vegas.
6 p.m. in Vegas. You know, the only important time. Maybe I should just readjust to Vegas time. Oh, and if you haven't seen Godzilla yet, Vegas makes a cameo. So, you want to see what Vegas might look like in 700 horsepower, go watch
You know, it's one thing that's really weird about living in Vegas and being involved in the gaming industry is that every time the word destruction or devastation is, it's like Las Vegas is the next word that comes out of somebody's mouth. Everybody wants to destroy my hometown.
You know,
That was normally New York.
it's
Not
San
anymore.
Francisco. San
I
Francisco
think
and New York go first.
Run it all around.
The sad thing is no one gets to Atlanta until like day 4, no matter what. We're very disappointed out here. All right, folks. I think we're
See, I
done.
love where I grew up, just kind of in the middle of Idaho, because no one ever cared, so we'd survive. It'd be great.
That's true. All right, I think we're about done here. I'm going to turn off the stream and let the YouTube, poor bastards, have lives and stuff. So next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be playing Machinas, and we'll be driving like bats out of hell and having a great freaking time. And I hope that people will join us and, well, just think that we're really cool people. I'm not counting on it. Until then, next week, guys,